Hello and welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to talk about the interest awareness element. But before we get started, can you share some ways that you have personally leveraged a child's interest to help them to learn? Please share below in your module. The interest awareness element. Research shows that students tend to stay interested and perform better when they are motivated by things that they care about internally rather than by external rewards. Tasks that connect to a student's sense of purpose or personal interest are more likely to keep them engaged, even when the work is tough. The Black Genius element of interest awareness focuses on using these internal motivators, like a need for purpose and enjoyment, to guide learning. When teachers connect lessons to what students are naturally curious about, they can make learning more effective and enjoyable. For example, a student who feels a strong connection to outer space might be more motivated to learn math if the math problems are related to space or incorporate this interest. Intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is when you do something because you genuinely enjoy it or find it meaningful, while extrinsic motivation is driven by external rewards like money or praise. Examples of intrinsic motivation include volunteering because you want to help, taking up a challenging hobby, learning a musical instrument just for fun, or meditating regularly for personal peace. Some examples of extrinsic motivation include working for a paycheck, studying to get a good grade, helping others to receive praise, volunteering to enhance your resume, or even shopping at a store to earn loyalty points. Both intrinsic and extrinsic motivators can be used to help motivate a young learner. However, relying too much on external rewards can cause stress and reduce happiness, and excessive praise for simple tasks might lower a young learner's internal drive. Let's look at a scenario. Ms. Mitchell notices Miles gets extremely frustrated when it's time to do his math work. Ms. Mitchell recalled that he once shared that he loves to read about space. Ms. Mitchell will attempt to incorporate Miles' interests in her upcoming curriculum. So, how does Ms. Mitchell incorporate Miles' interest in the lesson? Ms. Mitchell incorporates word problems about the stars and the planets during her next math class. She explains to the class how important math is to scientists and mathematicians who study space. She teaches the class a history lesson about Katherine Johnson, famous NASA mathematician. Here are some tips to applying interest awareness in the classroom. There are numerous ways that you can learn more about what sparks a child's interest. Some ways include surveys, interviews, or simply just asking open ended questions. One way to really dig deep is to introduce a purpose map. So, in order to create a purpose map, you can start by having your student answer the following three questions. What do I care about? How do I spend my time? And how do I want the world to be different? And just by exploring those three things, a child is set on the path to discovering what sparks their interest. Now that you know more about the interest awareness element, please complete the questions below to test your knowledge.